What's up, guys? It's your boy Jake, and I'm here with another video. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that subscribe button, like this video, share it to any and everyone you know, and leave a comment if you feel free to. Without further ado, let's get into what we're about to do today. Hold up, but wait 1 second.
Never back down, I'm back now. When they see that I'm stacked now, they ask how. And they all keeping tabs now, they're fans now. And since I never back down, I'm the man now.
So are you guys excited about what we finna talk about today? Alright, today we'll be doing a story time. And the story time will be based on my first experience at a modeling agency. Yeah, that's right. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm pursuing to be a model. But this was actually a terrible experience. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, grab your drink or whatever you need. Sit back and relax and let's talk about it. But before we get started, I'm gonna let you guys know I won't mention their name, the name of the agency or nothing like that. I'm just gonna basically tell you a summary of what happened. So let's get into it. All right, so basically I was signing up and applying to, different agencies, sending in my pictures, videos of me modeling, like walking or whatever. And I picked maybe it was 5 different agencies I think I signed up for or more. And this particular agency, they emailed me back. Maybe it took maybe a day or two. They emailed me and, said they was interested in me. They saw my pictures, they loved them. Then they gave me a phone call. So on this phone call, they called, very professional. They was asking me stuff like, what make you want, what, encourage you to be a model, what, basically what type of model did you, I feel like I'm pronouncing model so wrong right now because I got a southern accent, but excuse me. But they was asking me questions like, why do you want to be a model? How long did you know you wanted to get into the modeling industry? Have you ever did any work with any professional photographers or photographers? My bad. But what else? What else did them people ask me? They might have asked me, what I was pursuing at that point in time. Like, was I in school? Yeah, I was in school. And what else? Down to the nitty gritty, they was just asking me all type of stuff. Like, they just, was this big old professional, modeling agency booming, just got it going on. But, so, they told me what's the quickest appointment you can make to meet them, right? So I was like, I can come maybe a week later, or I picked some specific day. I don't remember exactly what the date was, but I picked it and it was maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks out from the actual date that they called me. So I was like, man, this is my time. I know I'm finna be big. I know I have to work my ass off, but got into that. So I told my homeboy, I told my friends, I was like, y'all, I got something going. I need to get down to that state that it was in. So it was in another state than Mississippi, of course. And it was maybe I don't want to blow the cover of that agency, but I'll just say it was 7 hours from where I was living. So got prepared, I'm thinking man, this is my time, but I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect because, some modeling agencies do be scammers. So you have to look out for that. You have to make sure, you have to read reviews. So I was reading reviews and I was getting good, good reviews on them, but also it was a small amount of bad. So I was a small amount of bad might not be too bad, right? So, okay, get on into it. Let's proceed on. So let's jump forward to that day. Well, the day before, because I went down there it was a day before I had to actually go meet with them. Went down there, I'm excited. So I get there, I get to the agency. It's a nice agency, a big building, man, it was, they had me. So went on to the agency, been in the room. So I was went through the doors or whatever. So I went to the desk. So I was I got an appointment with whatever her name was, Miss so-and-so, so-and-so. So the girl at the front desk was oh, are you Jacob Bailey? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Jacob Bailey. And they was like, okay, just sit right there and she's going to have, be ready for you in just a second. So, okay, cool. I'm ready. Like, I'm nervous at the same time. Like, what am I even nervous for, y'all? But I'm nervous. I'm like, man, this is my big break, y'all. I'm finna get into something I really want to do in life or whatever. So, cool. All right. Oh, and let's rewind back to when I was looking at the reviews. So the reviews basically were saying like they worked with this model named model actresses and actors like Tyson Beckford. What's the other dude name? Shannon Tatum, something like that. Whatever his name, the big movie star guy. Who else? It was some more people on there that I might have to list them on, the screen as when I edit my video. So yeah, let me check this camera 1 second and then I'm gonna get back into it, y'all, to make sure I'm still filming. All right, we still filming, we still on. All right, so basically, y'all, yeah, I saw that the review said they was working with all these big names in the industry or whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm like, this it. Like, they want me, I got it. So I go up in the office, being real nice. She like, hey, how you doing? So-and-so. I talked to her, talking good. She was complimenting like my outfit that I had on. She was like, oh, you look nice. I can tell, I can see you in the industry or whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's good impression. All right, because first impressions are lasting impressions. So she said, she was like, I don't know though. She was like, how tall are you? I was like, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", I think I was like 5'8" at the time, 5'8". So she was like, a lot of modeling industries would like you to be taller as a guy, like maybe 6 feet or higher. And I'm like, all right, I'm tired of that. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm tired of that kind of like being a hold up in the industry, basically. Like, I want to break into the industry because you got in the female modeling industry, you got models that are shorter, but they broke through. It was a time when big size, plus size models wasn't like fit. So I'm like, man, I can do this. Like, I can break through this industry. Like, I'm short compared to a lot of models, but I got something to give them different. Like, I can give it to them. I'm just knowing I got this. Like, I'm with this big agency and I'm finna break through it. I'm finna break it, break through this industry. So, okay, get on to that, man. They was like, she was like, I see you as an actor. I think you're an actor. I said, I'm like, well, I did, little smaller acting things in school, at my church and stuff. I'm like, well, I could do both and, like just use that as a way to get into the modeling industry. Like, go ahead and break through just do it through acting. And then once you get big, as an actor, they don't care what size you are. You just modeling as a brand now. They happy to have your name to model for whoever, whether it's a brand like Adidas, a brand like any brand. Basically, if you got a name or, a big name for, say Chris Brown or somebody, or Drake, they doing like music, but a brand might say, I want you to model or do a clothing line with them, like Cardi B, for example. So I'm like, man, let's go, let's get it. All right. So, but I was kind of like disappointed. I was like, I didn't come here for acting. Like, I'm coming here to do modeling. Like, you're not finna like tear down my dream to say, I see you as more as an actor, than a model. So I'm like, that's your first mistake. But I'm like, okay, let's just get on farther into it. Let's talk. So she gave me a script or whatever to read as a model. Like, it was a commercial script. So it was like, get up and read this. She was like, I'm gonna give you like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, to look over the script or whatever. And I did it. So I looked over and I was like, man, I'm finna nail this. Like, I'm finna show her, like, I can do this. Regardless of what she put in my face, I'm coming for it. So, do the modeling, the commercial, the script, get up there. I was kind of nervous. So when I started, I was like, she was like, one thing about it, don't stop. Like, even if you mess up, just keep going. So I was like, okay. I went up there and I said it, and I forgot that she said, don't stop. So I just continued to read and I had stopped and I was like, I just give me one more try. Y'all, when you get your first shot in life, take it and make it your own. Don't stop. Don't get nervous. Just do that thing if you really want it. But you know, I was in a situation where I could do it over. So I did it over. I feel like I did it good. I feel like I nailed it. But okay, and I put my little actions in. I was like, as I'm on an actual commercial. I think I was advertising like a bar or something. But okay. So we sat back down. So we got into the business part of it, like signing like paper or like getting into classes, like acting classes that they are offering at the modeling agency, because they actually have classes where you can act, but they cost money, and that's your first mess up. If they asking you to pay money at an agency, that's not the agency for you. Because if they want you and they see something that they can mold into something, they're not going to ask you for money. They're not going to ask you for no money. So whatever you do, stop right there. Leave. Don't keep going. Don't spend no money. Don't give them no money. Don't even give them any hope. Give them any hope that you're going to, pay them anything. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay. She asking me about classes, like when can I be present for classes? How is it going to work out with you being 7 hours away? And So I was like, man, I'm at the point where I'm like, do I need to move? Like, I'm like, I might need to move. I need to really take this serious because it's something I want to do. It's not that I don't want to do acting too, but I was like stronger on modeling. But okay, so I'm like, cool. I think I can stay with my cousin or my family, like that I got down in that area, so I can pursue this dream and I can just start college there and, make it work. So I'm just like figuring out my whole life. So she gets to telling me prices of the classes. But first she told me the price of your, I can't even think of this right now. What is going on? What is it called? So guys, I'm sorry. I really forgot what the name was called. It was basically called a headshot. So her headshot was like maybe like $100 and some dollars. I'm like, what? Like a headshot? I was like, well, can I get my own? My own professionally did. They want you to use their photographer, of course. Money. She had pulled out a book or whatever, y'all. So the book was like basically showing like models that they don't work with and stuff like that. So a model that I really look up to, Tyson Beckford, like I've been looking up to him like since maybe my freshman year in high school, my 9th grade year. I was like, because that was when I got into like, man, I really want to model, but I got to get my education first. But I was like, I do want to model. And Tyson Beckford, I was like, man, that dude is like an icon. Like people really look up to him in the modeling industry. I don't know why am I stuttering, but y'all know how that go. So I'm like, okay, this guy, like, he's impressive. Like, he's that guy. So they done worked with him. What? They done work with Tyson. So I'm like, all right, I know this right. I know this right for me, y'all. Y'all, she showed me like maybe it was a whole book of people. What's this woman name? Angelina. Oh Lord, I forgot. Whatever the woman name, she an actress. Angelina Jolie, whatever it is. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, y'all don't come at me, just, correct me. But she told us about a whole story about how Angelina, they saw her on the side of a grocery store. She was smoking. It was just some dumb. It was some dumb stuff she was talking about, and she was really like convincing, like persuading. Like I thought the story was true. I'm like, man, this woman got it. Like she got the right people. Like these people in the industry, I really look up to. Like they are big. So you like, man, this is my turn. I know I can work hard and show them that I can do this too. So being that I was like a fan of Tyson Beckford, I have like basically looked up a lot of stuff, on him and did kind of research. So I took upon myself, like after we left, like I was looking again, like I looked at it and I'm like, has this man worked with them? And before I forget, y'all, she said that everything that Tyson is making or has made from his career, they particular agencies was the start of his career, so they received 5% of everything he made. I'm like, he started with you guys, and I'm finna start with you guys too. I got this. So, like I said, I was doing my research, y'all. I didn't see nothing. So I looked up the agency name and this man's name with it. And I was like, this should pop up if he started with them, right? Y'all, the only article that pulled up about that is their specific agency article on him. Nothing that, you know, they're saying the text that he did it, nothing to do with him. So they play you dumb. And I guess they didn't expect that I had access to this. So I'm following Tyson on Instagram, y'all. So I said, okay, let me message this guy and ask him about this agency. Y'all, I'm gonna put the messages on the screen so y'all won't think I'm lying. He didn't even know who this agency was, y'all. Don't believe nothing them people say. Go up in there with a strong head, knowing what they talking, really listening to what they talking about, and you can tell if somebody trying to scam you or persuade you into some wrong shit. So basically, I asked him, like I said, I'm gonna put these messages up here, and I asked the man. Man said it was all lies. When I asked him about the agency, he said it sounds good, but I guess he never heard of it. So that's the key point. This guy showing me like, you need to know that you don't need to get into this. This is some bull crap, y'all. It was some bull crap. So y'all, I'm just gonna show y'all these little pictures because this is not good. I'm just gonna show y'all what I took when I went to this modeling agency. So this is like a portfolio I took. My pictures wasn't like the best of the best because it was like I was rushing to like, well, they weren't printed the best. There was some good shots, but they wasn't like printed off on some good paper or whatever. So I just took that in for some that they could see, you know, potential or whatever. So this is basically what you call a headshot. You know, I know you guys probably saw better, but hey, this is mine. I don't know if you can see it good. If you can't, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna take you to do a little bit of what I got in here. Y'all was serious. I took all this in here. I wasn't playing. Y'all see? Yeah, so basically that's what happened, y'all. Like, but a lesson learned. It's just a lesson learned. Don't fall for anything. Like, cause I mean, people know, like, people have big dreams in life, and they'll try to get into this dream so fast and move so fast, just thinking of the possibilities of where they can go instead of really listening to what these people are trying to do to you. Because you got people that are actually legit in industries and like, but they still don't treat their people good. So they can be making you sign a contract for, to really mess over you your whole life. So being that this wasn't even like a good agency, they lying about who they worked with, it's even worse. But if you look them up online, if you look up any agencies, a lot of them have an actual agency, a building, people that like come in and teach classes and stuff, but they be full of it, like real full of it. Make sure you read, make sure you have lawyers or whatever you need to make sure that your contract is legit. If they asking you for money up front, don't do it. Don't do it. That's already a no. It's time to walk out when they ask you for that. But yeah, like I said, like they really had me now. They had me and I drove 7 hours, had to drive 7 hours back. It was good that where I went was like somewhere enjoyable. Like I had money and stuff like that. It was my cousin's house. So basically, it was a good trip, but it wasn't a good experience for what I was trying to do, go after my dreams or whatever. So you guys, everybody might not have that go-to person that, like I had Tyson, I could go to and ask and to see was it legit. Because I might have would have, you know, I kind of knew it was bull crap, but somebody else probably would have stepped foot on and said, let me just try, let me pay this money, and, you know, I'll probably get something out of it. And the thing that they always say, you basically got to spend money to make money, spend money to make money, spend money to make money. They use that as a phrase so you can use, you know, spend your money on that bull crap. Don't do it. Like I say, don't do it. It was just God let that man open that message and DM me back, because he could have just opened it and not even DM me back. But he legitimately said, y'all, no, that is lies. So don't believe stuff that people offer you. And that's like all I got for you guys today with my story time. If I stuttered too much, I'm sorry, you know. But hey, I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my story time. Ask that you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button. Follow my social media. Follow me on Instagram at jake.bay. Like I said, like this video, subscribe. Leave something in the comment section if you want to. And without further ado, it's a wrap. Come back and watch my next video that I'm going to post. And also, you guys, go back and check out my other videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff to those videos as well. All right? So, I'm out. Peace.